Before we go into the astrology report for the month of March 2022, I want to give you a little bit of advice. And before you jump down to the section of the report concerning your own sun sign, consider the following. The solar system is really focused on planet Earth and the whole of humanity. So everything in this report is about the need for human growth, for human society development. So when you do consider your sun sign, remember that your life is an integral part of everything we're saying about the solar system, the planet, the galaxy, the socio-political conditions that exist at this moment. So keep that in mind. Here is the chart for the month of March 2022. My view is that we must also consider this chart first and foremost as the solar system, and that its configuration refers to and is focused on the planet and therefore upon humanity as a whole. This chart has a Pisces sun and rising with a moon in Aquarius in the 12th house, addressing the need to transcend our subservience to the past and begin in earnest the reconstruction of the world order to support a more peaceful and cooperative existence for humanity. Transcendence requires the end of conflicts, as indicated by the conjunction of Mercury, planet of communication, and Saturn, the planet of real order. This is so because both Mercury and Saturn are not only in the 12th house of transcendence, but are also found in the Gemini section of Aquarius, and thus demanding a break from the past. Ending global conflict by responding to the need for rational approaches to solving conflicts. This is emphasized by having all the planets in the left hemisphere of the chart, the realm of learning to align ourselves with the larger whole, the purpose and destiny of humanity. On this side, the most elevated planet, Venus, is in the house of revolutionary change, and the lowest point is occupied by the north node of the moon, all of which means the need for new, more forward-looking social values that can bring change to human consciousness. The presence of the south node of the moon in Scorpio in the 9th house of greater understanding asks for a release from negative, emotionally driven attitudes toward others, be it persons or nations. The new moon of March 2nd marks the closing of one cycle and the beginning of another. The two most elevated planets at the new moon are Jupiter and Neptune, emphasizing the need for a more spiritual foundation if we are ever to achieve real change in the way humanity interacts with itself and with the planet. Current conflicts, such as the Russian aggression against Ukraine, decreases the likelihood that human species will survive this kind of human destructiveness and ignorance. Nonetheless, Saturn, planet of responsibility, now in mid-Aquarius, is focused on ending conflicts of this kind because it's in the 9th house of higher or more inclusive consciousness and a calmer, more thoughtful approach to a deeper understanding. Transcending Saturn is sitting directly on the north node of the moon in Mr. Putin's chart. His invasion of Ukraine will be much more difficult than he expected. If you know your moon and rising signs, listen to them as well. Bear in mind, however, that your individual existence is an aspect of the cosmos. People need to find a way to align with cosmic purposes. This part of the March report is focused on the new moon, which begins a new cycle on March 2nd. Aries, use your power of adaptability. Rise to the occasion now developing in the world. Difficulties are points of awakening. Transcend fears and lead others toward love. Taurus, The transformation of your consciousness is now breaking through the barrier of self-doubt. Expressing yourself is a real contribution to socio-collective change. Gemini, past limitations challenge you to think and act independently. Express your own views, not just opposing that of others. Speak your truth with the courage of love. Cancer, a lack of self-confidence challenges you to improve your sense of direction. Transforming your thinking will renew your self-esteem and your creativity. Leo, obey your positive impulses and view obstruction as an opportunity to advance your spiritual growth. Stop fearing rejection. Risk inspiring others with your courage. Virgo, fear of failure magnifies self-doubt, adding to the need for overcoming such feelings. Change your mind. Develop the courage to respond to the need for your help. Libra, abandon the need to conform to outdated social standards. Rely on your independent sense of self-worth when expressing yourself, and end the cycle of limitations. Scorpio, insecure feelings force you to examine your own motives. Begin a new attempt at restoring peace. Healing old wounds involves real determination and compassion. Sagittarius, view the current situation as an opportunity to achieve significant growth, both spiritually and socially. Face karmically induced challenges. That requires discipline. Capricorn, your fault-finding abilities might need to focus on your own self-development. Compassion for others leads to camaraderie, reviving the will to heal and to nurture. Aquarius, conflict and compassion are the source of inner confusion, blurring the truth and complicating your path. Understanding the past will power your way to the future. Pisces, this new moon in your sign starts a cycle of inner growth. Communication is your lifeline. Be courageous, serve the needs of others, and your needs are satisfied too.